Glad to have you join us on the news at 2. I am Bukola Taylor Cole. The National Economic Council has called for more collaboration and planning among the sub-national governments to ensure a holistic approach towards the provision of effective palliatives for flood victims across the country. Rising from its latest meeting, which was presided over by Vice President Kashim Shettima, the Council reconstituted the Flood Committee, which has governors of Kogi, Bayelsa, Oyo, Ebonyi, Jigawa, and Bauchi as members. Briefing State House correspondent after the meeting, Governor of Nasarawa State, Abdullahi Sule, explained that all the state governments have been given till Monday next week to submit details of the damage caused by the recent flooding in their states.
Has decided that by Monday, there is also going to be Monday will be the deadline for all the states of the Federation to submit detail of damages, including farms, schools, bridges that have been affected by the last flood. And Mr. Chairman mentioned that it will be taken into consideration for appropriate support to the various states. Also, the Bayelsa State Governor had been added as a member. So this is the new, very strong membership of the Flood Committee that will continue to address Council henceforth.
Also in attendance at the meeting is the founder of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Bill Gates, and businessman Aliko Dangote. They had a robust discussion on the state of nutrition in the country. Minister of Health Professor Ali Pate disclosed that the Council has agreed to set up a food and nutrition security task force at the national and sub-national levels towards ensuring that acute malnutrition is addressed.
Multi-sectoral governance and coordination platform to ensure that we address the challenge of acute malnutrition, moderate malnutrition, and over time, even the stunting that we are faced with as a country, and to ensure that the resources begin to be put in place in 2025 budgets as we come towards that cycle, so that states also have line items for budget on nutrition, just as federal government itself will also do that, so that we plan to deliver the interventions in a multi-sectoral way that will ensure that our children grow to be healthy, have the cognitive capacity that will drive the prosperity that is in our future.
Meanwhile, following the recent spate of security challenges across the country, discussions surrounding the establishment of state police was reconsidered. Consequently, all the state governments that are yet to submit their positions on the creation of state police have till Monday next week to do so. As decisions arrived by the Council, they will be considered binding and agreed by all. The federal government has declared a state of emergency at the Onne port in Rivers State in response to repeated incidences of dangerous cargo importation, including rifles and ammunition. In a statement by the Controller General of Customs, Bashir Adeniyi, the recurring incidents pose a threat to national security, adding that the health of citizens at the Onne port is increasingly being used as a destination for dangerous and illicit cargo, describing it as a disturbing trend. According to him, 12 containers of illicit goods were intercepted through a combination intelligence gathering, interagency collaboration, and meticulous physical examination. Adeniyi added that the agency will be conducting thorough examinations of all suspected containers for the next 3 months, stating that if the owners do not come for the examination, the containers will be opened for verification. He assured Nigerians that the Nigeria Customs Service will continue to be a formidable force in the fight against smuggling and illegal importation of harmful goods. Now, the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, TUC, has expressed strong opposition to the recent hike in petroleum pump prices, warning that the increase will increase poverty levels among workers. TUC President Festus Osifo urged the federal government to rescind these decisions promote policies that will strengthen the Naira and take decisive steps to alleviate the sufferings of Nigerians. The TUC argued that the sudden hike, implemented without consultation with key stakeholders, shows a disregard for the welfare of Nigerians, particularly the working class, who are most affected by such measures. According to him, the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria remains committed to defending the rights and interests of Nigerian workers and will continue to advocate for policies that promote social justice, fair wages, and a decent work environment. Now to this one, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has signed a memorandum of understanding with a Chinese company to implement solar power systems across key educational institutions. The agreement was announced in a statement by Governor Sanwo-Olu as part of the ongoing Africa-China Cooperation Summit in Beijing, where President Bola Tinubu is leading the Nigerian delegation on a state visit to China. The project, according to the governor, is aimed at generating about 50 megawatts of cleaner and more affordable electricity and will see the installation of solar power systems at the Lagos State University of Science and Technology, the Lagos State University of Education, and the Lagos State College of Medicine. He added that the initiative is expected to significantly reduce the institution's reliance on grid electricity and fossil fuels, thus contributing to environmental sustainability. Governor Sanwo-Olu emphasized that this initiative underscores Lagos State's commitment to incorporating sustainable energy solutions as a cornerstone of its economic development strategy. The President Bola Tinubu, who witnessed the signing, highlighted the importance of such collaborations in driving Nigeria's energy transition. This, is said, aligns with Lagos State's broader vision of becoming a leader in renewable energy adoption in Nigeria, enhancing the state's energy security and reducing its carbon footprints. The Lagos State government has extended the work-from-home policy for civil servants due to the rising cost of living. In a statement, Lagos State Head of Service Bode Agoro said the government has extended the flexible work initiative for another 3 months to assuage the effects of the removal of petrol subsidy. Recall that in February, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu announced that workers on grade levels 1 to 14 should work from home for 2 days a week, while those on grade levels 15 to 17 should work from home for 1 day. Now, members of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials Council have embarked on a pre-conference awareness walk to the Badagry division of Lagos State. The work is to sensitize the people of the forthcoming program, the current activities of the group, and what they stand to gain when they attend this year's conference. Adetola Kayode has the report.
The train of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials Council landed at the ancient city of Badagry as part of pre-conference activities heralding the 24th National Women's Conference. The women, led by the First Lady of Lagos State, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, and the wife of the Deputy Governor, Oluremi Hamzat, embarked on an awareness walk sensitizing residents about the Women's Conference scheduled for September 10 and 11, 2024. The tour took the women round historic sites in Badagry, including the first story building in Nigeria, Agia Tree, Slave Market, amongst others.
We have women from different states coming together, converging, networking, learning together, and lifting other women up, encouraging women, not limiting ourselves, ensuring that women are accountable, women can move the boundaries of their limitations, women can improve Nigeria as a whole. We are wives of Lagos State officials. We know that our husbands are working tirelessly to ensure that we have a greater Lagos. And so the women there are not just, like I keep on saying, fine face, no brain, but beauty and brains goes together. And that is what it's all about.
The council team also visited two notable women in Badagry, Mrs. Mudukbe Huenu, the wife of a former chairman of Badagry local government, and Alhaja Kikelo Moladikon, the current Apex Women leader. They were both celebrated for their indispensable contributions to women's development and human rights advocacy. The 24th National Women's Conference, put together by the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials Council, will hold on Tuesday 10th and Wednesday 11th September 2024 with the theme Soar Beyond Boundaries, Enrich Communities. Adetola Kayode, OTV News.
On international scene, Chinese President Xi Jinping has promised to create at least 1 million jobs in Africa as it seeks to position Beijing as the development partner of choice for the Global South. Now, speaking at the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, Jinping said Beijing will provide African countries $51 billion in new financing and support 30 infrastructure projects to boost connectivity across the continent. According to him, funds will be disbursed through credit lines and at least 70 billion yuan in fresh investment by Chinese companies, with smaller amounts provided through military aids and other projects. The president said the Chinese and African people working together can accomplish new and even greater feats and spearhead the modernization of the Global South. The Chinese leader also called for a China-Africa network of land and sea links and coordinated development. For more news, connect with Lagos Television on these social media platforms. Many thanks for watching the news at 2. Please remember to call Lagos toll-free lines 767 or 112 in case of emergencies. I am Bukola Taylor Cole.